Hey, family. It's Dr. Pyant, Mindset for Freedom. How are you? Hey, I hope that you are doing well because doing well makes us feel good. When you're having a good flowing day, when you feel like you have overcome things, even a day finished with everything you've done, you take that musa like, yes. And when things become a little complicated or convoluted in your day, take that breath. Breathe in through your nose. Hold it and just release everything that no longer serves you. That, my friends, is called resetting the vagus nerve. And I really got to get these glasses reset and tightened up again because they keep sliding off my face. I love the frames, but I don't know. I don't know where we're going with it, but we're going to keep trying. But I wanted to talk to you today for a few minutes. I want to thank you first for listening and for your comments. They're inspirational just to know that I'm reaching somebody with my purpose and my passion. My passion is to share with you the tools that I have used to have a mindset for freedom, the things that I do to keep myself in a place that the scripture says of perfect peace. Yes. So I'm going to talk to you today for just a minute about choices. Yeah, because it's the choice that you make. Remember, yesterday I was saying that we can't blame other people and say they made me do it. No, you did it. It's your choice, but you have to be able to have your mind rewired so that you have another choice to pull from. Because if all you have is negativity, if all you have is the ain'ts and the thises and the that, then that's all that's coming up. Because you can only attract where your frequency is at. Does that make sense? That's why I share with you raise your frequency by being in a state of gratitude. And you have to practice this. It doesn't happen overnight because this mindset, this wiring that we have in our mind, this has taken years. We have been wired with belief systems and negative thoughts and attitudes and fear, pain, disillusion, laziness, procrastination, bitterness. Sound like something or somebody you know? And we're wired. We're hardwired with these emotions. But you can change it. You can change it by doing your breath work. You can change it by saying affirmations over yourself. This is my body, and I engineer my mind. Say that. This is my body, and I engineer my mind. Positive thoughts come to me and flow out of me. I am connected to the source and I download what I need to be in my highest self. Choices. But you have to have something where you have rewired your brain to pull from. You ever heard that you can't change something by doing the same thing? It's the same thing with life. If you want to change, you have to first change the way you make choices. So a lot of people are not used to people telling them what to do and following their instructions. You have to understand who's talking to you. If it's your mate or somebody that you know is positive, you can't tell me about how to spend money or have money and you can't pay your own bills. You know what I mean? But a person that's pretty well off with their energy, they can tell you how to reset yourself. And sometimes people be telling you how to do it and they don't do it themselves, but the instruction is good. So I need you to ask God, ask the source, give me wisdom, and then thank Him. Don't remember I told you, you don't have to beg God for anything. But you do have to understand that it's an all receiving. The universe is always receiving, always transmitting. Your thought, your ideas, it's always transmitting. It never stops. It never stops. So let your choices be positive words. Think of those things that are lovely and of a good rapport. Let your choices be things that will help you to become a better self. This is what we want because you can't look for something different and be the same old thing. You can't put, what they say, you can't put new wine into an old vessel. You know what I mean? Like the scriptures tell us so many little things and drop so many little nuggets to us, but we don't know how to apply it. But by and by, we figure it out sometimes. So I have taken the time to figure it out because I know that I'm an overcomer. And I've always wanted to figure out why people do what they do. So I have to question myself. Why did you do that? Why do you think that way? You know, back in the day, I was trying to think of when it was, like 2017 or something. I'm going to drop this little story for you because I want you to hear this about choices and the power of your thoughts and the power of your choice and the power of your determination. You have to have a determination. You have to stick with it. So I had had a very bad accident. I think back in 2015, I was an assistant principal and I slipped on water and fell into the elevator. I took out 13 discs in my spine. I had to have a spinal fusion, I had to have a cervical fusion, a knee replacement, yada, yada, yada. I was jacked up and I was on morphine. The pain was excruciating. My eye was so big until they thought I had head trauma. And I asked God because the doctors kept saying, I don't know why she don't have a concussion. And I asked God, and he says, the angels were there on assignment and they caught you before your head hit the floor. So I'm so grateful. Remember, I told you yesterday the source is always with us. Sometimes you don't know it, but God is always there. The angels are always on assignment. Whether they do what you and I want or not, it doesn't matter. They are there, and I just need you to know it because we have power. We don't use it. The choice is to know. So back to the morphine. So I was on morphine for maybe about a year, and the pain started getting better after the surgeries, and I didn't really need the morphine. You know what the doctors told me? They said, you can't detox from morphine. There's nothing we can give you to do that. People don't do that. I said, excuse me? Yeah, okay. And I did it. I detoxed myself. So it lets me remember when I have challenges today, the choices. I want you to go back because sometimes the things that you have overcome, you forget that you're a survivor. You forgot what you've overcome. You forgot what you have come through. You have, sometimes we forget. I want you to go back and remember what you did, the choices you make, and I want you to just be grateful. And I want you to be thankful. And I want you to use that energy to overcome whatever situation you're in now. I want you to breathe through because you know what? It's not enough just to be in life. It is enough to live your passion and have experiences for life and enjoy life. Yes, we're going to have trials and tribulations in this life, but honey, we are overcomers. So let your choice be to remember that I am an overcomer. Let your choice be to speak positive things over your life. This is my mind. I am not my mind and I am not my body, but this is my mind. And I engineer my thoughts because the universe is always alive. If you have to Google positive thoughts and affirmations, then you use Google into it. But I want you to speak positive things over your life because there's a science that says if you do it for 21 days, you'll see the change. But I can tell you that I have started doing it. I did it for years. And now I wake up in a state of gratitude. All of my needs I say are met. I see my blood as pure blood, pure light flowing through my body. perfect order and I'm in perfect harmony with the source. And everything I need to see and hear, I will see and I will hear. Choices. So remember, you're connected to the source. You have a choice. Remember what Yeshua said? Choose this day who you will serve. You're going to serve that lower nature of yourself that gets always angry and then you always blaming somebody for what they did and how come you did this and how come you sound like that and why you did this. Aren't you tired of that? I get tired of hearing people do it. I mean, I'm a therapist, so I'm used to it. But I'm just saying, you can change. You can change, but trauma takes time. We have trauma, and trauma is drama. Don't think that the things that you went through did not leave a seat and a trail of trauma in your mind and in your emotions because it did. But go back and look at it and look at how we have overcome those traumas. And if you need somebody to hold your hand to walk through you to use the wisdom, that's me. I'll do it with you. But you have to be ready because it takes time. It takes persistence and it takes consistency and it takes courage. But my mother always says, you got to want it. So I wanted it and I got it. I got it. What's that song about the Holy Ghost? I can't explain it, but I got it. Oh, yes. I got it. Yes, yes, I got it. And I want you to get it. I want you to have a mind that is set. Your frequency is set for freedom. I love you so much. Thank you so much for listening. I did something different today, don't you see? I sat out in my yard. It looks like I'm in the Bahamas or something. I'm just in my backyard. You see my little ambiance back there? I got my little trees and stuff. Some of them are artificial, but you never know unless I tell you. Some of them are real. But I wanted to have choices. I wanted to have the greenery around me. So I went and bought some greens because I couldn't grow no plants and flowers. But some of them are growing nicely. I got that nice plant back there that's growing. That one is real. So yeah, choices, the right one, and you will change your life. Rewire your mind to reset your frequency. Thank you for listening. Like and share this video. Remember, my website is themindsetforfreedom.com/Dr. Hyam. And I'm on YouTube. You never have to miss a time when I'm not there to encourage you. Until next time, shalom.